Hello! It is time for an anime review. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and yes, I'm wearing the same thing that I did in my last video, because being almost 39 weeks pregnant, it's very rare that I have good days, or even moments. So let's go ahead and get right into this, because I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted an anime review on this anime. You said yes. So what did I watch? Chaos Child, which, if you guys remember, I did an anime review on Steins Gate quite a while ago. This is by the same creators. They have done Steins Gate, Chaos Child, Chaos Head. What I was not aware is that they were originally video game company, and then these video games were made into animes. And what I also did not realize until I started to get into the anime, and then I kind of Googled it, was this is the same creator that did Corpse Party. So Chaos Child is a big fuckfest. Yeah. So Chaos Child, 13 episodes long. First episode, though, is episode 0, which, my goodness, for a first episode in an anime, it really kind of takes you for a roller coaster. I mean, there are certain animes that you will watch the first episode, and they really, really hook you. For me, one was Attack on Titan. Just seeing Aaron's mom just like chomp and like, okay, well, this is gonna be something. Chaos Child left me like that. So the first episode, which is not a spoiler or anything whatsoever, it basically takes you into the past and gives you all of the backstory of the events that are going to be happening, why they are happening, and you can kind of relate. So it's unlike other animes where they give you the backstory little by little as the story progresses. No, this one just gets it right out of the way, just right then and there. Whole first episode is a series of really gruesome murders, just like literally slaughter murders. This is a rated MA anime because it is gory, like a Corpse Party. Yeah, it's about as graphic as Corpse Party. Not as messed up, though, storyline-wise. I know I said Corpse Party was probably like the worst anime I have ever watched. Still remains true to me to this day. It was quite intense. But Chaos Child, series of murders going on about 6 years before the events that we're going to be watching take place. I think they take place in 2009, if I remember, so it's the early 2000s when this string of murders happens. And this one boy that we follow along with, he sees these murders, and he's researching about them, and he starts getting paranoid, and he's like, well, who's the murderer? Am I the murderer? Or is someone coming after me? And it's just, he's really, really paranoid. So it takes the psychological aspect that Steins Gate have. And if you guys have not watched Steins Gate, highly recommend. It's a little bit slow in the beginning. It's a little bit like 20-something episodes, 26 episodes, I think, if I remember right. It's a little slow, but it picks up about halfway through, and it gets really, really crazy and really cool. And it messes with your mind. This one does that too, but at a faster pace. And then it also has the whole creepy murder mystery aspect. So, that all happens in the first episode. You see all these murders go down, and this just shit happens. It's bad. And then the next episode, if you're not aware that it does the backstory, you're like, wait a second, what just happened? Because that seemed like the whole anime all condensed into one thing. Where are we now? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. So basically what it is, jumps into the future about 6 years, and the murders start happening again. So is it a copycat? Or is the murderer actually back and they didn't catch who the real murderer was? And it follows along with this main guy and his group of friends. They are in a journalism club in high school. Of course, always high school. And they want to follow along these murders and kind of figure them out themselves because they need the big scoop. They are overachievers, in a way to say. And that's what they do. And then things start happening to them. And the main guy keeps getting wrapped up in these series of murders that happens over and over and over again. And then he starts wondering, what's really going on? Is it all what it seems? And it isn't. So, it also takes a other kind of aspect in this anime. It's not just murder mysteries. It has to do with, how can I put this without giving things away too much? I think it actually says on the back of the anime, like the description box, what they are, but I don't want to mention it. But there are other things that are not what it seems that is going on. People are not normal. Yeah. This anime held my attention kind of well, but at the same time I was also doing things, getting ready for the baby, because I was just about to go on maternity leave, and I was listening to it in Japanese for the first half episode, so like for about 5 or 6 episodes, and me not knowing Japanese completely fluently, I was missing out on bits and pieces, but if you actually sit down and you pay attention to it, I'm sure it'll keep your attention just fine. There were certain things I missed. I was like, wait, what just happened? Let's rewind that for a moment. Sorry the lighting keeps going back and forth. I'm not really set up for recording at the moment, but yes. So, then I switched it over to English and I was able to follow it easier while still being able to do things. So, I binge watched this series though in 2 days because I didn't have a whole lot of time to watch it. And there is another series that I don't know if it directly or indirectly relates to this world called Chaos Head. But, yeah, I'm going to have to check that one out eventually, too. Just because, yeah, I watched 2 of them, now you got to watch the rest by this group, you know. But I'll never watch Corpse Party again, that's for sure. So, do I recommend this anime? If you like mature anime in a more serious theme, and you're okay with, like I said, the murders are pretty gruesome, they're pretty messed up, and there are certain scenes where I was like, oh, hell no. If it was an actual movie, I would not be able to watch it, that's for sure, because I don't do well with gory stuff in the slightest. But people do get, you know, chopped up and dismembered and displayed in kind of horrible ways, so just FYI, this is not for a younger crowd. Unless you're already really desensitized, then okay, go for it. But I do recommend this anime. The voice acting in Japanese and English was actually both good. I appreciated it. It did wrap it up really well. Unlike Steins Gate had a lot of loose ends, I feel, and they had to create other branches off to explain certain things. Like Steins Gate 0 or something like that, or whatever. I didn't watch that one. But this does wrap it up. It does take a very interesting turn halfway through, like I said, and I wasn't really expecting. I wouldn't necessarily say that it needed that turn. I think that kind of made it a little cheesy, in my opinion, because it goes on a bit inhuman level. I'll just say that. But otherwise, it was pretty cool. It flowed really well. You do get the emotions of the characters coming across to you pretty well. That was laid out really nicely. The animation is very, very good, very pretty. Maybe that's not the right word to use, but it's very well done. I appreciate the company that creates this anime. Trying to think anything else for this one. That first episode though, just if you watch it, just be aware it goes really fast and it kind of jumps around, and then it takes on the normal flow after that first episode. Just get through that first episode, because I was a bit confused, saying, why is this going so fast? Why is it telling everything? Like, what is going on? Where is this? And then the first episode has nothing to do with what the description says on the back of the box, and you're like, where are these other characters that are on the front? I don't understand. So, yeah. But if you have any other short series, creepy, spooky anime, let me know down below. I believe I do have an interview that I did for another, and I did Shiki as well. Those are also other short one-shot kind of animes that have a spooky nature to them that I also highly recommend. And then when I do watch Chaos Head, I'll give a little review on that. So, yeah. One thing I should point out is in Steins Gate, they have a thing for Dr. Pepper. And this one, I think it was Pepsi that they kind of snuck in there. If I remember right, there was something goofy that they threw in there, and that made me kind of laugh. And you're like, I see what you did there. So there are a couple moments where it's pretty funny. I like that. So yeah. But yeah, if there's any other animes too that you would recommend, I'm going to try and watch Magnus Bride soon because I've been wanting to watch that one for a long time and I haven't, but I should be able to now soon. So yes, leave me your anime recommendations down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be trying to do some more videos really soon before the baby gets here and still try to manage this channel when that all happens. So yeah. Alright, may the force be with you. I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.